How about this? You know, during the Tories' maladministration, there were 1,000 civil servants working on the Rwanda scheme. You remember how many people the Rwanda scheme sent to Rwanda? 3. And they were volunteers. They asked to go. And the cost to us, the taxpayer, £300 million. That's £100 million each. That's the Tories' record. Labour, on the other hand, have, since they came into power about 7 months ago, sent 16,400 illegal migrants abroad, back to where they came from. 16,400 illegal migrants. Since Labour came to office, enforced returns are up 24% compared to the same 12 months prior. Britain's streets have been made safer with the removal of 2,580 foreign criminals, a 23% increase on the last year. And you're probably only hearing about this now. That's because Labour don't crow about this sort of thing. It's almost as though they're embarrassed about it. Flights have removed immigration offenders to countries around the world, including 4 of the biggest return flights in the history of this country, carrying more than 800 people. Individuals removed since the election include, but are not limited to, criminals convicted of drug offences, theft, rape and murder. And by restarting asylum processing to help clear the backlog and redeploying 1,000 staff who were wasting their time on that Rwanda gimmick to work on immigration enforcement, the government has been able to achieve this level of removals within 6 months of coming to office. But you don't hear about that. If the Tories had done this, they would have been having a parade. But Labour seem to be embarrassed about their success. Perhaps they're embarrassed about this particular success. And, you know, where's the note of congratulation from Farage or Badenoch? Constantly going on about immigration when they were in power, like Badenoch, you know, like the Tories, and making immigration their signature policy with Farage and Reform. And not a peep from either of them about this, which shows you all you need to know about them. They're just playing games. So I have to think that they're not interested in immigration at all, other than as a weapon to beat up the opposition with, you know, to advance their cause. It implies to me that all that stop the boats thing was just the spouting of phonies. I mean, they don't want to stop the boats at all. They want to point at those coming over here on boats to make out like they're tough and the problem could only be solved if we follow their party. Even the party that's been in power for the past 14 years, under which there was more immigration than at any time in this country's history. And Labour need to make a big deal about this. But they won't, because they're too polite to play that game. So Farage and Badenoch are going to pretend that those deportations didn't happen and criticise Labour for not doing the thing that they appear to be doing pretty well. But that's the game we're in. Lots of fun for them, just endless misery for us. Tom in Sevenoaks says, I really wish Musk would hurry up and go to Mars.
Just for a quick bit of context, many people in the media are not putting the positive spin on what Labour, or rather our current government, is doing, the positive stuff. So at least Nick here is doing the balance thing of showing us the other side of the coin, some positives, which I think is quite refreshing. Having said that, dealing with the media, the responsibility is largely on us to do the research, to do the follow-up, and not just believe and trust everything that we hear. Of course, to the media, a lot of it's just entertainment and effectively tomorrow's chip wrapper. To that end, sometimes when you're interacting with the media, perhaps the best thing is to just have a laugh.
Let's have Huddersfield. Hello, David.
I do believe it's your own fault, really, Nick,
Why?
that people are... well, firstly, I've got a euphoria for your thing of the year, right? Which I know I'm a bit late, but it's your boss, you and James O'Brien. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit late with that. Secondly, you got rid of Jonathan, didn't you?
I didn't get rid of him. I just asked him if he knew somebody whose name occurred to me.
And then as if you weren't satisfied with getting rid of Jonathan, which I'm still standing by that you did. And I feel totally sad about that, because he was entertaining.
Yeah.
Then you started criticising people for calling scones scones, which they obviously are.
Oh, my God.
No, it's not good enough, Nick. You know, you should know. You're an international celebrity. You should know that a man of mystery. You should know that. What?
It's not scones. It's scones.
Well, how do you explain gone then?
Gone.
Gone, exactly. It doesn't make sense, does it? I think living in Scotland, because you're multilingual, because you've lived in Scotland and England.
Yes.
I think you've got yourself confused.
Well, that is certainly true, but I'm not sure about this particular issue. Am I confused? It's scone and it's gone.
Well, is my you too late? You and James O'Brien, your boss.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a you anyway, but yeah, it is too late. The book has been done. It is available for purchase on an Amazon near you. Just look up my name, and it's the one with the baby on the front that's covered in mud. Oh, poor baby.
So, what is your name again?
What's my name?
Somebody had a real trouble, didn't they? Calling you the wrong name and got right under your skin a couple of weeks ago. I thought to myself, it's another scone matter, this.
Right.
He called you Jim or something.
I don't recall. Just don't put the cream on first. It's jam first, then cream. Any idiot knows that.
Well, so how do you debase your tea then? Do you not put the milk in first with that then as well?
Of course you don't put the milk in first.
When do you put it in then? Tuesdays?
David, I think you need professional help. I'm calling. I'm going to dial 999. I think this is the most serious call I've ever had. You're very, very confused.
Keep up the work.
Right. Okay. Thanks a lot, David. Keep up the work. I mean, it's not really work, is it? It's just talking, but I'll keep it up.